All right, let's switch gears now and talking about Detroit on the clock. The NFL draft is over a week away as we take a live look at the construction of the stage in Cadillac Square. The huge event is expected to bring in well over $100 million to Detroit's economy.
And that means some local businesses are scoring some big contracts. You may have noticed banners and signs for the draft are already up around the downtown area. Well, today's 7 Action News reporter Brett Cast got an inside look at how they're making Detroit shine for the big event.
When the machines are running, you know it's a good day for the banner sign company. Like the city it calls home, this 100-year-old business is on the clock for the NFL draft.
So this is your main floor, right? Making all the draft stuff?
Yeah, this is the printing center.
That's Nicholas Pyatt, who's owned the company with his wife for 30 years. They print banners for the Red Wings, Tigers, and Lions, but not many contracts as big as the one they're doing right now.
How many do you have total? Like, how many banners are you making for the NFL?
It was roughly 700.
And you're still making them?
Yeah, and we're still making them.
All the banners for the NFL drafts, from individual team names, sponsors, and more, are printed right here in this room. Work, Nicholas says, doubled their revenue last month.
So you don't hinge on success for our sports teams, but when our sports teams do good, sounds like you do good too.
Absolutely. Yeah, I think the whole city does good when the sports teams do good.
The work for this began weeks ago. Not only do Nick and his team print the signs, they install them too. Many are already up along Woodward.
What do you think about these signs for the draft?
I think it's gorgeous. I think it's classy. I think it's long overdue.
You may not be able to tell from standing on the ground, but this is the size of these signs on the light poles. You can see it's even taller than me. The material also has to be thick enough to weather any storm, and the print also is UV and water resistant.
But even on top of the banners, there's another big project the company is behind.
We want it to flow nicely in the wind. You see, it's just like how that's got a nice, we call that hand. This material has a nice hand to it.
Those giant jerseys you see on the Spirit of Detroit, including the one that's up now for the draft. Yep, Banner Sign Company makes those too.
What does it mean to you personally when you look back and see all these big events that Detroit has hosted and knowing that you played such a integral role in that? Like, what does that mean to you?
That is very gratifying.
So when it comes to sporting events and their impact on the local economy, it goes well beyond hospitality. It's been a lot of work for Nicholas and his employees, but a project of this size with this much visibility is well worth it.
We really love getting put to the test because a lot of times we look back in the rearview mirror and we just cannot believe that we actually pulled something off. And this is a good example of that.
In Detroit, Brett Cast, 7 Action News.
Now, I would say that is pretty cool. 30 years, thank goodness. All right, Channel 7 is your home for the 2024 NFL Draft. We are bringing you all the excitement from downtown Detroit starting tomorrow with our countdown to the draft special at 7 p.m.